What up, though? Hey, so here's what I think everybody should be doing. Do hard stuff. There's this term in the Japanese language called Misogi. And Misogi, you think of it like the rites of passage, right? You basically, there's two rules to Misogi. You have to do something really hard and you can die. Those are the two rules to Misogi. And I came across it from, you're going to always hear me talk about the comfort crisis. But the comfort crisis, Michael Easter talks about it. He has this group called the two percenters. Basically means that the two percenters are always going to be people that's going to do the harder way of stuff. So if you're going to a building and you want to go up to the fifth floor, they're going to take the stairs. Two, because it's a study that came out that said 2% of people would take the stairs instead of an elevator. I think it was even bad. Even if it goes to three floors, 2% of people that there's only going to be 2% of people that are going to take the stairs all the way to the third floor. 98% of people are going to take the elevator. That's so that he came up with the term 2%. And the 2% is just basically you do hard stuff. You do little hard stuff daily, and you consider them like mini misogis. You do something that's a really hardcore misogi, and then misogi is just, but it's like, the point is that you just do hard stuff. The more you do hard stuff, the more you become resilient, not just in your body, but also with your mentality. You become more resilient. You become more adaptable to more harsher conditions. You're able to handle more stress, handle more things in life. It reminds me of that quote Bruce Lee says, where he says, "I don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a hard life." And it's basically like that. You do hard stuff, and you are actually better for it. Doing hard stuff makes you better. We want to live a soft life, but in actuality, soft life is what kills us. If you live a soft life, your ass gets off, right? Your body gets weaker. If you don't do pick up harder weights and do more strength training, your muscles basically decay in a sense. If you don't run, your heart gets weaker. If you don't exercise, if you don't move your body more, your skeletal, your joints all kind of stiff up. So the point is that your body's supposed to physically do a lot of hard stuff. But if you always learn it too, your brain fires more neurons, right? Makes more synapses, and you get smarter. And because you're getting smarter, you're always learning. Your brain actually, the chance of you getting Alzheimer's decreases tremendously, right? If you're learning more, this is one of the biggest things that can help your brain become immune to degenerative diseases. Is if you learn new languages. Learn new instruments, learn how to read music, do music, things that really make our brain process complex things really has us, it's really beneficial for us. So the more you're able to do more things, learn complex stuff and read more, learn more, you're not just doing it better for yourself in general, but it's actually making you healthier. It's actually making your brain more resilient. It's making your body more resilient. And so you need to be doing things that make you smarter, do harder, through studying and learning more, putting that work, things you learn, putting into work, learn new skills and techniques, and learning new. It can be all types of things. You just learn how to shoot a bow and arrow, learn how to play the cello, learn a new language like Spanish, learning all types of things. But the more you're able to do things that require your mental, your physical to coordinate together, even better. That's why running outside is always going to be better than running on a treadmill, because when you run outside, you gotta think about your surroundings. You gotta think about the path to take. If you gotta jump over something, you gotta maneuver your body more. And so those things are the reason why, like, running outside, it's always gonna have way more benefits than running on the treadmill. Not just for the fact because the scenery and environment is different, but you also have to utilize more of your body. On the treadmill, you don't really have obstacles to avoid, right? You don't have to worry about the air you're breathing. You don't have to worry about the surroundings, the weather. Treadmills in a cool climate environment where the only thing you can change is the incline and the speed, and that's kind of like boring. So doing hard stuff is what's really going to make you become better. For me, I'm thinking of a few misogi, some things I've never done in my life that I want to do this year. There's another rule about misogi. You don't talk to people about your misogi after you do it, because it's not for them, it's for you. So think of some mini Misogis. Think of something that will be that can be your training guide to do something like an official Misogi, something really hard. It could be something like going into the Antarctica, the North Pole, or something, and going hunting for on your own, or with somebody who's a guide, a survivalist, and you want to survive out there for a month, week or whatever. The point is that it's hard for you, and if it's something that you really think you can almost might die from, like definitely Misogi. If you think about it, like meant to do some hard stuff, we came from ancestors who were doing those type of things, and that was a rites of passage. If we was younger, we ancestors had like the passage where the boy has to go out and come home only until he returns a man, which is proven by coming home with like something, or just surviving out there for a period of time, being able to survive on just your skills and learn. So you got to learn how to track food, track animals for for food, and build your own shelter. And so all those type of things can play into what you want your misogi to be, right? It could be whatever those things is, but the point is that it's something that will be hard for you, and you will grow tremendously from it, and it would have a profound effect on you for the rest of your life. So do hard stuff.